Hey guys, what's going on, dudes? It is David here, and we are back with another video. Now, in this video, guys, we're going to be reviewing the Monster Energy Supercross Daytona race that just finished. I think it was about 15 minutes ago. Congratulations on the winner. Now, we'll get into the race, we'll get into the heats, about how the heats went. But I just want to say this, guys. Daytona produced another good race. I didn't even know this. It was the 50th anniversary for when they first had the first Daytona race for Supercross. 50th anniversary. So when it came to the track that they designed, it was everything that Daytona has had over the 50 years that has been a part of the Supercross season. And this track was really, really tough for the drivers. And a lot of them said they had to. It wasn't down to the bike. It was down to the rider. It was down to their mindset. Because if you didn't have the right mindset, you probably weren't gonna win this race. Now, heat number one, basically simple. Ken Rosson dominated. He won. Heat number two, I'm talking only about the 450s here. Just saying, the 250s. Congratulations, on the winner for 250s. But this is mainly about the 450s. So, 450 heat two. Cooper Webb, Eli Tomac, and Jason Anderson actually surprised me. I didn't think he was going to be in there, but he was, and he finished. I think if I remember right, he finished second. Cooper Webb won that heat, and everybody thought it was going. It looked like it was going to be set between Cooper Webb and Ken Rosson for the win because Eli Tomac finished third. Eli Tomac had to really come from the back of the pack, so it was really, really tough for him. But the race played out the way I didn't think it was going to play out. So at the beginning, we see Ken Rosson get a very good start. Blake Baggett goes down. Blake Baggett actually did not finish the race. He finished out of the race. Chad Reed, who in his final Daytona race, because it's Chad Reed's final season, he ended up finishing 13th. But he had a very good heat race. I was actually surprised. He got out to a very good start, and he had a very good heat race. I think it was against Ken Rosson, too. But Ken Rosson ended up taking that win and getting the heat in that win. But now let's get back into the race. So the race, Ken Rosson got off to a good start, got the lead, passed Jason Anderson. Jason Anderson actually had a better start than Ken Rosson, and Ken Rosson got past Jason Anderson, and it looked like Ken Rosson was just gonna go on and win his first Daytona race because Kevin Rosson has never won Daytona, and he said that if he did win Daytona, it would have been a very, very special moment for him. But unfortunately, that did not happen. As I just spoiled it for everyone, but you're 2 minutes in the video, guys. Come on. So over the few races, over the laps, you see Jason Anderson second. Cooper Webb gets past Jason Anderson. Eli Tomac gets past Jason Anderson, and then you see Eli Tomac get past Cooper Webb, and you start seeing the gap, and you see Eli Tomac is closing it down. He's getting further and closer and closer to Ken Rosson. And the laps are winding down. Not even the laps. The timer is running down. This is about 2 minutes left to go, and Eli was almost like a second behind. Eli Tomac came from he was sixth on the first lap, and he was catching Roczen with 2 minutes left to go, and then it happened. Roczen made a mistake. Going into a corner. He got a little bit loose, got off the bike. And Eli Tomac went around the outside after getting past Cooper Webb. He went around the outside, right past Ken Rosson, and he never looked back. Now, I just want to say, towards the end of the race, Ken Rosson actually did start to come back against Eli Tomac, but it was not enough. Eli Tomac was on a mission, and now Eli Tomac has joined a very elite company, because I didn't even know this before. I need to research my file before I do these race predictions. But this is Eli Tomac's fourth Daytona win, which means he also joins Ryan Villapoto, and I think it was Jerry McGrath they said. I'm not really sure about that. But congratulations to Eli Tomac. This man drove a very good race, and I didn't actually think he was going to win. I was watching the race. I was watching everything. I watched both the heat races for 250, the LCQ, the 450 LCQ, the 450 heats, the 450 main event, the 250 main event. And when it came to the 450 main event, I didn't even think Eli was going to be anywhere near the top. I didn't think Eli Tomac was going to be anywhere near this win. I thought it was going to be Cooper Webb versus Ken Rosson. But this man drove a determined race, and he's very, very good at Daytona. Now, during the interview, Eli Tomac did say, when he saw Ken Rosson was leading, he was like, "Oh man, I can't really lose these points against Ken Rosson at his good track." He said that Daytona was the one that was a good track, considering he has 4 wins at Daytona. I can see that. So now Eli Tomac has won Daytona. He won the 50th anniversary, so congratulations to him. Moving on to finishing results, we have Ken Rosson finishing in 2nd, Cooper Webb finishing in 3rd, Jason Anderson finishing in 4th, the 2 Yamaha teammates finishing 5th and 6th, Justin Barcia beating Aaron Plessinger, even though a couple laps before that, or a couple of minutes before that, Aaron Plessinger was actually in front of Justin Barcia, but Justin Barcia is having he's having a good season in his return to towards the top, because last season he wasn't really anywhere. But yeah, moving on, we have Dean Wilson in 7th, Malcolm Stewart in 8th, Justin Hill in 9th, and Justin Brayton in 10th. Funny enough, the 2 Justins finishing in 9th and 10th. And you're gonna actually hear something funny when I get into the standings real quick. That has to do with the Justins and Malcolm Stewart and everything. It's just really weird. So now we move on to the points. Eli Tomac has taken over the lead now, because coming into this race, Eli Tomac and Ken Rosson were both tied on points, so which means they both had the red plate. But considering Eli Tomac has won this race, Eli Tomac now has the red plate, and he'll move on to the next race with that red plate and try and go on and continue on to make his first run to win his first championship. Now in the standings, I didn't actually think it was like this bad. I thought it was a really, really close race. It really, really close battle for a championship. It wasn't. Eli Tomac's the leader. Ken Rosson's minus 3 points behind. Cooper Webb just got into 3rd. He passed Justin Barcia, and Cooper Webb is 29 points behind. And Cooper Webb said in an interview that he said he's ready to come back after that injury that he had. He suffered a couple of broken ribs, and he said he's ready to come back now and battle for his championship. He's just gonna have to drive a mega race to get back in this battle, because 29 points. You think that's a little amount of points, but it's really not when it comes to Supercross. Justin Barcia in 4th, Jason Anderson 5th, Malcolm Stewart in 6th, Justin Hill in 7th, Justin Brayton in 8th, Dean Wilson in 9th, I can't speak, and Adam Cianciarulo in 10th. Adam Cianciarulo is 98 points back, and Adam Cianciarulo probably won't be back for the rest of the Supercross season. But yeah, that's the points cap. That's my review for the race. I want to know your guys' opinion down below in the comments below. Do you think this was a good race? Do you think Eli Tomac deserved to win this race? Do you feel like Ken Rosson should have won this race and got his first Daytona Supercross win? Or are you happy with Eli Tomac winning his 4th and the 50th anniversary of the Supercross Daytona race? But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please do smash the like button. This will be going out very, very late, because the Supercross race finished very, very late. But don't forget to check out my video tomorrow where I review the NASCAR Phoenix race. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys all later. Peace.